Frequently, young people come to me with this incredible fear, with this incredible anxiety about marriage. They say, Mom and Dad, look, it didn't work for them. Grandma and Grandpa it didn't work for. My best friends it didn't work for. Therefore, marriage doesn't work.
So I have a 16-year-old daughter, and she looks around, and most of the kids in her class are divorced, and she sees the effect of that on the psyche of young people, the insecurities, the sense of not having a place in the world. So some of these statistics we talk about, children of divorce are more likely to be divorced. I mean, young people see how that actually plays out. It's not just a statistic or a study. To them, it is real life.
They just don't have good models of what it looks like to get to marriage. And so they don't think they could do it well. If I make this mistake, am I going to fail? And what if I just don't marry the right person? And we see so many lies playing into young adults' decisions to move towards marriage instead of recognizing that, wow, marriage is God ordained. It's something that God is going to fight for with you at your marriage.
We live in an interesting culture right now where many people are not maturing until the age 28, 29, 30. That creates more difficulties with marriage. Now we can go two different directions. One of them is we could say nobody can get married until they're 30, which the problem is there's a lot of emotions, there's a lot of sexual tensions, there's a lot of chemistry that happens before you hit 30. Therefore, what sort of solution do I come up with when I find somebody that I really love, I really care for? And so logically, it would seem that cohabitation is a great solution. Let's see if living together will bring us closer together. If it doesn't, we don't get married. If it does, we will get married.
Cohabitation is essentially I'll put my toe into the water, but I'm not all in. I'm going to see. I'm going to weigh at every stage whether this is working for me. And that is actually not the formula for marriage, it's the formula for divorce.
In fact, the social scientists today are not even debating the question as to whether cohabitation leads to greater divorce. What they're debating now is why. We know that cohabitors are dramatically more likely to be unfaithful to one another. The relationships are significantly more likely to suffer from domestic violence, either sexual or physical. They're more likely to live in poverty.
The other great risk of cohabitation is out-of-wedlock childbearing. Cohabiting young women have very high rates of contraceptive failure. They're very likely to have unintended pregnancies. That leads very fast to a lone unwed mother and a not very responsible father.